What's going on, everybody? Low IQ Media here, and welcome back to my channel. We are going to be doing a Dollar General haul today. It's been a while since I've done a Dollar Tree haul. I've actually had some bags laying around here for about, I don't know, 2.5 weeks probably. I picked up some here and some there, but no like gigantic bunches. So I've kind of, all in all, I've come up with a bunch of stuff. That's kind of what I want to show you. I've got some Steelbooks this time, several Steelbooks. I've got several Blu-rays. I think I got more Blu-rays and Steelbooks than I do DVDs actually. And the DVDs are wonderful. This was like a really, after I started going back through everything, I was like, wow, this stuff is really good. It's some really good stuff, and I'm real excited to show you guys. If you guys want to, let's get started. But before we get started, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be reminded when my videos are uploaded. Let's get started here. I couldn't decide what I'll start with. I think I'll start with the DVDs this time. They'll be a little bit different. The first up here is it's called Evil Puppets Demonic Dolls Attack. Evil Puppets and Demonic Dolls Attack. It's a looks like a 3-movie set. It's got Puppet Master 10, Blood Dolls, and The Depraved. I'm not sure if Gary got this from Gary's Movie Emporium. Somebody had this from, and I've seen it before, and I think I've seen it before. I found this today, and I thought I had to have that for $2.95. Most definitely. I have a Puppet Master collection, but it don't go up to 10. I didn't get that gigantic box set they put out. I just have like 4 movies, I think. So I'm looking at my collection. I can't remember which one I have. But I think mine's got the 4 or 5 movie collection. But this is Evil Puppets and Demonic Dolls Attack. This sounded pretty interesting. This is put out by Full Moon Entertainment. And 3 feature length films. See if we got any breakdown information here. FullMoonDirect.com. There's no really breakdown information, no aspect ratios and stuff here. Some of it's covered up by stickers, so we'll just move on. But this looks like it's going to be, some of these will be really fun. I love the Puppet Master movies. I don't know about you guys. For horror movies, they're always fun. I'll always love the earlier ones. Excuse me. I thought this was really cool finding it. This is TCM, Turner Classic Movies, Greatest Classics, and these must be a different series. I leave the stickers on these. The stickers are blocking some of it, but this is the Ronald Reagan set here, actually. And this is 4 Ronald Reagan movies for $4.95. And it's like a slip cover on this. I haven't opened it up yet, obviously, but this has Storm Warning, The Winning Team, Newt Rockney, All-American. I think that's how you spell it. Newt Rockney, All-American, and Kings Row. Here's the backside of that one. Some of these are reflecting kind of bad. When I did the test on the light, I've changed my light up here a little bit, but when I did the test on it, it did a little bit better than this. But this is like a gold color, so it's getting some bad reflection there. Ronald Reagan collection. I don't know if I really had any Ronald Reagan movies or not, so it'll be interesting to check at least 1 or 2 of those out. For $5, it's pretty good for 4 movies. Next one is this was pretty cool. This was an $8 one, but this was 10 10 classic Western movies. Ten classic Westerns. Here's the back side there. Yeah, this one has yeah, once again I got stickers covering up everything, but this is starring John Wayne. Looks like Randolph Scott, Audie Murphy, Maureen O'Hara, and a bunch of them. Several names are covered up here with the sticker. I guess I could open it up and yeah, let's just read off the movies here. Actually, I can't even read the first movie, so that's aggravating me to death, these stickers. I might have to start busting some stickers out to so I can read some of this stuff. There we go. Sorry I'm doing this on camera, but okay, it had Randolph Scott, Audie Murphy, Joe McCrea, Maureen O'Hara, and more. Excuse me. Okay, the first one's When the Daltons Rode. I have a couple of these movies on Blu-ray, actually, believe it or not, but the 8 of the movies I don't have. So okay, When the Daltons Rode, I have that on Blu-ray, and that's a Randolph Scott movie. Texas Rangers, Right Again. I didn't have that movie. This is a let's see here. John Howard. It's weird they put movies on here. Anthony Quinn, John Howard. Okay. The Spoilers. That's a John Wayne. The Virginian I have on Blu-ray as well. It's a Joe McCrea. Albuquerque. It is a Randolph Scott. Whispering Smith. That's a Alan Ladd. And let's see, is anybody else in it? Let's know. Comanche Territory. That's a McDonald Carey and Maureen O'Hara. Sierra. That's Audie Murphy. Kansas Raiders, Audie Murphy. And Tomahawk. Jan Heflin. Who else is in this? That's it. So, I mean, this sounds like some pretty cool stuff. Tomahawk, Kansas Raiders, Sierra, Comanche Territory, Whispering Smith, Albuquerque, The Virginian, The Spoilers, Texas Rangers, Right Again, and When the Daltons Rode. When Daltons Rode and The Virginian are excellent movies. So, if you guys run across this set sometime, I highly recommend you guys checking it out. This is a really good set. Before I cut myself. Put it up. Now this next one is really cool. Something is really cool. This is Godzilla, the animated series. It's the complete series, all 40 episodes. I thought this was really cool finding this. Dollar General. Hope I didn't say Dollar Tree at the beginning of this. I'm pretty sure I didn't, but this is a Dollar General haul, yeah. Not much to say about this. This is pretty fun. This is full frame. I was trying to see what year this came out. 14 hours, 14 minutes. It's full frame, so it probably came out. I'm not sure. 1999 to 2000. This looks pretty cool. Looks like kind of anime Godzilla. It should be pretty fun. I think this will be a pretty good one. This one here is just this is another 8 movie collection for $5. These look like just probably bad movies, but this kind of spoofs on Jurassic Park called Jurassic Adventures. Did I say 8 movies? It's a 4 movie collection. This has let's see, The Lost World. 1992, Return to the Lost World, Adventures in Dinotopia, Journey to the Center of the Earth. But it's not the Lost World. But it does have John Rice Davies in it. That's pretty cool. So I don't know. Journey to the Center of the Earth. There's Rick Schroeder in it. Downotopia has nobody I recognize. So yeah, I mean, it just seemed cheesy, and for $5, it's pretty cool. We'll check it out. Definitely a good rainy day watch for sure. So yeah, here's another one that's just kind of a goofy pickup. Sometimes I like picking up goofy things. This is called Star Paws, Cats and Dogs on a Galactic Adventure. I mean, this right here is probably ridiculous. I don't really know why I bought this, but there's another one that's like $5. So I thought, well, I know these aren't $1, and sometimes people are like a Dollar Tree and stuff. You're like, well, it's $1, so I'll give it a shot. If it's bad, it's $1. Well, some of these are more, but still paying $5 for a movie is better than even getting on Amazon. You're going to pay 10 even for a DVD. I mean, you can get Blu-rays for 10 on Amazon, but it's far and few between, really. So I didn't really read you guys any information on them. They're not that, information's not that important. When we get to the Blu-rays, we might start reading a little more information. Most of these are kind of self-explanatory. You don't think you need to. But this one here is the Medal of Honor: Stories of Our Nation's Most Celebrated Heroes. This is just a 6-part series. $1.95 for this. So I like documentaries, and it just seemed interesting for $2. It's definitely something I can watch one day for sure. Now it says it looks like, I don't know if it's war heroes from different wars, because that's how it's broken up. It's part 1 Civil War, part 2 World War I, World War II Europe, World War II Pacific, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. So the Medal of Honor is awarded for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity and the risk of his or her and above and beyond call of duty while engaged in an action against the enemy of the United States. Enemy against the United States, yeah. Against an enemy of the United States, okay. 6-part documentary. That should be fun. I do like the fact that it does go through from the Civil War to the Vietnam War. I do like how it proceeds up through the wars like that. So that's pretty cool. That would definitely be, that's definitely, and I guess there's 3,474 recipients of the Medal of Honor. So yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. That's a really cool find. This is the last DVD here. This is the Alien Files. This is 4 movies. This has Night Skies, Alien Hunter, Ghost of Mars, The Day the World Ended. There's Alien Files. Here's the back there. We'll take a look and see what actors are on here. See what we got going on here. If I can read them. Oh man, the print's tiny. I do have this in larger here, but it's hard to see anything. Night Skies is from 2006. Alien Hunters from, Night Skies 133 to 1. Okay, these must be made from TV, because no, It's 133 to 1 for some reason. From 2006. I guess it might be made from TV, but the next one, Alien Hunter, it's from 2003, but it's 185 to 1, so that's weird. And Ghosts of Mars is 240 to 1 aspect ratio. It's from 2001. And The Day the World Ended, it's from 2001 as well. It's 178 to 1 aspect ratio. I don't see any run lengths for this. The total run length is 6 hours 4 minutes for the entire disc or discs that are in here. I assume it's just one disc. Yeah, it feels like one disc. So some real compression going on here. So this is going to be pretty. Probably bad quality, but you never know. Sometimes I watch something on DVD, especially with a 4K TV and a 4K player. You get some up conversion there, and they do have up conversion software in those TVs, but I do see some good transfers even on DVD, especially with older movies. Now those aren't necessarily old, but like a black and white movie, old movie, sometimes the transfer looks really good. But we will. That was all of the DVDs, so now we'll head on into the Blu-rays, and these were all like really good. I mean, those are not bad for DVDs. I mean, you guys need to be going out to these Dollar Generals, because I'm finding all kinds of stuff there. Now, the worst thing about Dollar General is I think it takes them a little while, but it's Dollar Tree's the same way. It takes a while for them to recycle into new stuff. They got to sell so much of the old stuff, and then it takes them a while to cycle into a new batch of things. But since I've started really going to Dollar General, I've been at least through a couple of batches. I really didn't start till not too long ago going to Dollar Generals, and because I didn't realize they had what they had, and as many Blu-rays as they had. So they've been they seem like they're in kind of a new cycle right now, but I see what's odd to me about Dollar General and Dollar Tree is how they can, all across America, that you can basically generally have the same movies in all your stores, and that's what I see a whole lot. Now, Dollar General and Dollar Tree, you do have some random things in there, some things that come in, but like some of these sets I've seen at Dollar General, like I'll be showing one of them here in just a minute. Everybody's got it, and then the two other sets I found, the box sets that I found here, the two other box sets I found, they've been other people's found them as well. So I mean, they're showing up in other stores. So it's so weird. How can they? I don't know how they do that. How they can have that much stock out there that they're buying wholesale, and then it's being the exact same wholesale stuff going out everywhere. I've ranted long enough about that. Let's get started. The first Blu-ray I found this today, and this is just a tremendous a movie I didn't have in my collection for $3.95. This is a Clint Eastwood movie. It's The Trouble with the Curve. It's a really cool find. I haven't seen this in a long time, but I never did buy it. This has Amy Adams and Justin Timberlake and Clint Eastwood, obviously. And I didn't realize this. This is not directed by Clint Eastwood. I thought this was directed by Clint Eastwood. I apologize. This is Robert Lorenz who directed it. And I apologize about that. I forgot that he didn't direct this, but he's in this movie. So, but I remember this coming out, and I went and seen it, but it's been a while. It was produced by Clint Eastwood. Okay, that's why. He was one of the producers on it. But this movie, excuse me, it's 241, 2.4 to 1 aspect ratio. It's weird. 16 by 9. This is... Yeah, I can't find the run length on it, but yes, this should be a lot of fun. It's really cool finding that on Blu-ray. That's Trouble with the Curve, Clint Eastwood movie. Awesome. Really awesome stuff there. Next up here, I've got The Domestics. I forget who else in this. This is a $2.95 movie. Making sure that's the right name. The Domestics. It's covered up there a little bit. Assume this is a horror movie. I have not seen this. And terrifying post-apocalyptic. I'm sure that's run by murder. Something. It's covered up by a sticker. I'm not going to pull it off. A lot of you guys have seen this. This movie is 95 minutes long. 16 by 9. Obviously, it doesn't have the actual aspect ratio here, but this looks like fun. This was written or directed by Mike P. Nelson. Kate Bosworth, Tyler Hoechlin, and Lance Benedict. The Domestics. I need to speed things up a little bit. The next movie is called Lights Out. James Wan, director of The Conjuring. Thought it was a cool little pickup. $3.95. I don't know about you guys, if you've been going to the Dollar Generals. I feel like lately I've been starting to see the prices drop just a little bit. I don't know if they're kind of slowly trying to implement prices that are going to compete with the Dollar Tree eventually, maybe getting them down to a couple bucks each. But I've seen some big titles like that, The Curve, the Clint Eastwood movie there. It's Trouble with the Curve. It was $2.95. Great. Find some great prices. Now, if you go through there, anybody that's been there knows that they also have stuff that's oddly marked. They'll have like DVDs sometimes in there for like $8, and it's just like some random title. It's not even like something really great, and I'll be like, why in the world is this marked like this? It's weird. I don't know why they do that. And then they'll have a Blu-ray that's kind of, it's kind of a mainstream, something that's going to sell, and they'll have it, it's like this, $4.95. But this next movie is The Goldfinch. This one is another one I can't read none of the. It doesn't have any information on it here, but this is Ansel Elgort. Yeah, Ansel Elgort. Oaks Figley. God, that's got some weird names. But he was in Baby Driver. You guys remember Baby Driver? Yeah, that's Ansel Elgort. Should be. It sounds interesting, I guess. Another one that's covered up with sticker. That's another one. They have to put these stickers right on top. What they do is they go and cover up the. They're going and covering up the they're covering up the original barcode on them, and that's why they're covering it up. I wanted to read about this one a little bit. Theodore Decker is 13 years old, really, when his mother's killed in a bombing in the Metropolitan Museum of Art, New York. The tragedy changes the course of his life, sending him into a stirring odyssey of grief and guilt, reinvention and redemption, and even love, though it all Though it all, he holds on into one tangible piece of hope from the terrible day of painting a tiny bird chained to his perch. I don't know. It might be interesting. I think it's one of the other kids in there. You can see he's the one. The one right here. I don't know if you can see him or not. It keeps, well, there you go. I believe that's a kid from Stranger Places. Looks like. I don't know what his name is. The next one here was a 4-film favorite for. This was $10, but I bought it. I thought it was interesting. This was had mainly because I don't own Space Jam at all on anything. I already own Where the Wild Things Are, but this has Where the Wild Things Are, Space Jam, Legend of the Guardians, and Yogi Bear. And I didn't have Legend of the Guardians or Yogi Bear or Space Jam, so 3 movies for $10. And you know these movies, I mean, like Yogi Bear and all this stuff. Rainy day movies. I'm not really into kids movies, but Space Jam I can handle. The original Space Jam I might actually take a gander at. It's been a long time since I've seen it. That's a pretty cool little set there. I like these multi-pack sets, as you guys know. Should be pretty fun. Next up is called A Monster Calls. Sigourney Weaver, Felicity Jones, Louis McDougall, and Liam Neeson. I think this one is, there we go. Let me show you guys. Looks like Groot on the back. Liam Neeson, Felicity Jones, and Sigourney Weaver. Weaver star in the virtually spectacular and stunningly emotional drama. Young Connor's life takes a turn after his mother, Felicity Jones, becomes ill and moves in with his unsympathetic grandmother, Sigourney Weaver, and conjures up a 40-foot high monster. That sounds pretty interesting. That might definitely be worth a watch. Somebody else was talking about this. I can't remember who was talking about who wanted. Somebody's trying to find this, or I can't remember, but somebody else had got this in the haul, and yeah, this for $3.95. This is awesome. I mean, that's what I'm saying. These movies are just good quality for the money. I mean, this is another movie I didn't have in my collection, and just for $4, you know, I'm gonna put it in there. It's not a special edition or anything, but this is Gatsby, Leonardo DiCaprio. I never owned this one, so yeah, for $4 all day long. This is directed by Baz Luhrmann. This is another 2.4 to 1 aspect ratio. Don't see the runtime on it. It's from 2013. It's got a bunch of special features as well. The Greatness of Gatsby without Tommy Maguire, the swinging sounds of Gatsby, deleted scenes, the Jazz Age, Razzle Dazzle, the Fashion of the 20s, Fitzgerald's visual poetry, Gatsby revealed, 1926, a Great Gatsby trailer. Okay, it is 142 minutes long. Great Gatsby, Leonardo DiCaprio. Another one I didn't have in my collection is kind of a classic. Somebody else got this one. I can't remember who had got this one, but this is Risky Business, Tom Cruise. It's been a long time since I watched this movie as well. I need to revisit it, but I didn't own this one, and I like getting the movie, and if I can get it in Blu-ray, I prefer it. I'm not going to go out and try to spend a bunch of money on trying to get some kind of special edition if I don't have to. I prefer for just having the movie But I don't think there's anything special with this movie at the moment. Any kind of special editions. This one is 185 to 1 aspect ratio. Much of the rest of it's covered up here. It is 99 minutes long. Directed by Paul Brickman. Has a few special features, not a lot. Audio commentary. And this says it has a new 25th anniversary retrospect and high definition original screen tests. Director's cut of the final scene. Soundtrack remastered. So they got a few. This is from 1983. Tom Cruise and Risky Business. Risky Business. This was pretty cool find. This is Prince, Under the Cherry Moon. I have not seen this movie. I've heard about it, but I have not seen it myself. Thought it was a cool find for $4. I'm not sure if this is something he produced in his... I'll have to look here and see if it says. There's not a lot of information. A lot of people don't know that, well, Prince's house was, he lived in essentially, like, his house, he built a soundstage onto his house. That whole property, that big property, was just, he lived there and conducted business out of it and everything. But they filmed movies there. He built it for the sole purpose to film movies there. He loved movies, and he wanted to film his music videos and films, and he had concerts there. He performed for his friends there. They had, and I apologize, I never can remember the name of his property. It's got a name, but somebody wants to correct me in the comments, then go ahead. I always forget the name of his property, but it's in Minneapolis area. But and it was kind of interesting, since I'm a big Mystery Science Theater fan. Believe it or not, Mystery Science Theater, they shot Mystery Science Theater in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and or in the area of Minneapolis, Minnesota. And for the movie Mystery Science Theater, they had to, the show was shot in, obviously for TV, so it was shot in 133 to 1 or 4 to 3 aspect ratio, full frame. So for the movie, they had to shoot it in widescreen. So their own studio was so small they couldn't build a widescreen set. So they hired out and went to Prince's. That's where they shot the silhouette scenes for Mystery Science Theater the movie. If you didn't know that, they shot them in his studio there, and they said that they were there a brief period of time because the silhouette shots was essentially them reacting to the movie. They shot it pretty quick because they'd done that work so many times that it was just like, night and day. This is easy to do. So yeah, there's a little story behind Prince, Under the Cherry Moon, and I didn't really read you any information, but yeah, that I'm definitely going to be taking a look at this soon. I've had all these sitting in here, and I'm always looking for something. Every day I'm looking at least 1 or 2 movies to watch, and I got, I'm starting to back up where I'm backing up where I'm doing all these haul videos. I want to bring these to you, but you can't keep. The only way to do these haul videos interesting is going out and buying quite a few things, and it's hard to keep up with the stuff you want to watch. But this stuff, all this stuff I buy, I want to watch. That's the stuff I buy. I don't just buy stuff that I don't want to watch. And the next movie is called Win-Win. This just looked kind of bizarre. This is Paul Giamatti, Amy Ryan, Bobby Cannavale, Jeffrey Tambor, and it's covered up once again. I'll show you. I just thought this looked kind of bizarre. This kid looks kind of bizarre on the cover. I wanted to know that actor's name. Alex Schaefer, Melanie Linsky. Yeah, she's familiar. You can, if you remember her, Melody Linsky here. But yeah, it's some kind of wrestling. I read the back. Academy Award nominee Paul Giamatti stars as a lovable yet long-suffering lawyer and high school wrestling coach who takes us on a brilliantly heartfelt journey through a game of life where you can lose them all. When Paul McFlaherty Giamatti comes across a teenage runaway who also happens to be a champion wrestler, Mike's luck turns in a spectacular fashion, but his win-win, okay, it's just, it's kind of a coming-of-age movie. Sport kind of thing. Drama. This is 185 to 1 aspect ratio. Looking for the time. Excuse me. It's got some special features, deleted scenes and conversation. This was directed by Paul McCarthy. One of these days I'm going to slow down when making these, and I'm going to set this up so I can flop scenes around and show you guys who directed all these. I really like directors, but when I go through so many of these, I can't go and look, because some of these newer directors, I don't know what other movies they've done. And when you have to get into more classic directors, or some, like a Wes Anderson, or people like that. So then I know, like, different movies. Paul Thomas Anderson and people like that. I know they're different movies, but some of these newer directors, I don't know the line of movies, and so I need to start going on there and kind of going with the journey with you guys. I probably lost you guys about 20 minutes ago, so. The next one's a Bruce Willis double feature. It's Mercury Rising and The Jackal for $5. Bonafide. We'll speed up here a little bit and get to the juicy bits here at the very end. The Steelbooks and the couple other sets I got there. I mean, kind of ranting and raving. It's kind of my thing, but this next one's really cool. This is a 3-movie, Three Stooges triple feature set. Now, I own a bunch of the Three Stooges. I own like everything with the Three Stooges and that big box set they put out. But this here is Blu-ray, so that's pretty cool. This is Time for a Rhythm. Rockin' in the Rockies. Have Rocket Will Travel. On Blu-ray, it's just really cool. I love the Three Stooges, and finding it on Blu-ray for $5, that's really awesome. Next up is San Andreas 3D. I just picked that up, so I thought it was interesting. For $5, it's the 3D copy and the Blu-ray, in the regular Blu-ray. I have not seen this movie. I oddly enough, like natural disaster movies for some reason, even if they're bad. Dante's Peak and stuff like that. Just bad movies, and I don't know why. And that other one, what was the other one? Well, I mean, I like Earthquake from like the 70s. That movie. But I like I'm not going to go into that movie. It's self-explanatory. But there was another one that came out. What was the name of that movie that came out in the 90s? That was another. It was a L.A. Is it Volcano or something like it? You know what I'm talking about? It's about the volcano that erupts in the middle of L.A. I don't know if anybody remembers that one. It's not Volcano. I cannot remember that for the life of me. The next one's called Scenic Route. It's got Josh Duhamel. I think it's Josh Duhamel, and another one's covered up, and I think it's Dane Fogler. Okay, yeah, I recognize him. Lifelong friends Mitchell, Joshua, and Carter embark on a buddy trip with unbroken down in the middle of the hostile desert. As the situation becomes more deadly, they descend into brutality. This sounds interesting. Did I show it to you? The Josh Duhamel, Scenic Route. Looks pretty crazy. That's why I picked it up. Looks pretty cool. $4.95 all day long. Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna get into the Steelbooks now. That's all the regular Blu-rays. Now, several of my steelbooks I got here, that's stuff that I have already on different formats, but I found them in steelbooks. I thought for the price, I can't pass them up. And we'll start off here. The first one up here, like I already have this other set, the Frank Darabont collection, but when I found this is the Green Mile. This is the Diamond Deluxe Steelbooks, and what's interesting about these, they're thin. It's like a thin steelbook, and I never had really seen these before. I don't know where they came from originally, but they're like thin steelbooks, and yeah, they got some weight to them too. I don't know if they got a booklet inside here. Yeah, you guys want to see? Because I want to see. I've been waiting to do the unboxing before I opened up any of these, but I want to see why they're so heavy inside. We're going to find out here. I think it's just a heavy steel book, but these are pretty cool. Sorry, I kind of pulled that off camera if you can see, but I'm going to pull the J card off here, and that's what it looks like without the J card. Pretty cool back. It's got real reflective now, but let's see what's on the inside. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, here's what I'm seeing here. It's a very, very... These are not steel books at all, I don't think. I thought the way they're packaged, they felt like steel books with the... I do not think it's a steel book. I think it's... Yeah, it's not steel. I apologize. I'm still going to present them like they're steel books, but look at this. Is this pretty cool? That's cool as heck. Look at that. Isn't that a cool set? Yeah. I like that now. Now, I'm a little disappointed that it's not steelbook, but I apologize for calling it a steelbook. I didn't know, because it felt like a steelbook. With it in the shrink wrap, it felt like a steelbook. There's somebody out there like, you idiot. Well, that's really cool. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Yeah, it's the Green Mile. I have another one like this too, and we're going to break it open. I want to check it out as well. And here it is. I have the Gremlins 4K, but it's another one of these. This is 30th anniversary. So, yeah, this is cool. These diamond editions are cool. I don't know. Yeah, I don't care to open it up because, what's the point of, because it's never going to be worth anything. Not really. If you want to know what I do with J cards, I keep them. I box them up. I keep all my J cards. But I always take them completely off. I know some people like to leave them on. But there's, without the J card, there's the back. It's really nice artwork. I'd like to add more of these. I hope they get more of them in. Ooh, this one had a little bit of damage on the corner. You see? Right there. It's damaged a little bit. So, yeah, that's kind of disappointing. But it's not that bad. There's your first open shot. Really cool. Let's see what we got here. There's a disc one. There we go. Isn't that cool? That's cool as heck, and I'm glad we discovered something together here tonight. But that's cool. I don't think I did that. I think it was already damaged, but I'm not taking it back, for the little thing like that. But it's cool having that edition. These are heavy. These are nice, though. They're real heavy. Real nice, man. That's why with them shrunk wrapped down, they felt like steel books. They felt like little thin steel books, but they're not. I'd like to add more of those, and I hope they get more of them, because I'm gonna buy more, even if there are replacements, because the artwork and things are great in that. I like that a lot. I really like that. Next up is The Rock movie. It's a Dwayne Johnson. This is Journey 2 Steelbook. I don't even have Journey 1, but I found that Steelbook. I was like, yeah, I'm going to pick that up. That looks like fun. It's Journey 2 Mysterious Island, okay? Dwayne Z Rock Johnson. $94 long. I don't see the aspect ratio here. Yeah, it is 60. Okay, there it is. It's 185 to 1 aspect ratio. Action-packed, fun-filled family adventures. I'm not going to read this. It's probably self-explanatory. Did I show you guys the back? There's the back. I'm not going to pop this open because you're pretty much seeing everything there. But the Journey 2 Steelbook. Now this next one I thought was really cool to find. I do have Superman Returns on Blu-ray already, but the Steelbook, that was hard to pass up. I thought that was a pretty cool cover on that, so I thought it was a pretty cool cover. Lex Luthor there on the back. I like Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor. I know Kevin Spacey's had a bad couple of years, but I liked him as Lex Luthor. That's cool. I like that cover. I like that cover a lot. Next one up here, next Steelbook is Clash of the Titans. I don't think I owned that before in my collection, so it was a really cool find. This is 106 minutes long. Got a bunch of special features on the Blu-ray. This is from 2010. Sam Worthington, Gemma Arterton, Mads Mikkelsen, Alexa Develos with Ralph Fiennes. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. That's definitely awesome. Tell me in the comments what Steelbooks you've got recently. I like to find out I'd like to know what you guys have found at Dollar Generals lately, and leave them in the comments and let me know. On one of the last hauls, I think I showed you guys the first Sherlock Holmes I'd found in Steelbook, and I found the second movie, Sherlock Holmes: The Game of Shadows, in this last one. So I've got both of them now on Blu-ray Steelbook. You know, I like, these movies are fun, but you know, I'm more of a traditionalist when it comes to Sherlock Holmes, so you know, stick to the traditional stories. These, I mean, I know they're good, they're fun. I like Robert Downey Jr. There's nothing bad about them. It's just they're not my favorites of any. You know, even the newer Sherlock versus like older stuff. You know, I just but these, it's really cool running upon these in Steelbooks, and that's the last Steelbook I've got two more things here I wanted to show you guys, and the first up is this is a digibook. This is the Killing Fields digibook, and this one I will open it up for you as well because it is a digibook, and I want to see what the inside looks like. I have a bunch of digibooks. I have not made a video yet going through my digibooks. I mean, I don't. Well, when I say have a bunch, I don't have like hundreds. I probably got 25 or 30, I guess. But I've never have showed you guys my digibook collection. There's a J card without the cellophane on it. Yeah, this was an Academy Award winning movie here. I have not seen this. I do want to watch it, but we will check out the inside. But digibooks, that's what it looks like on the inside, but it actually has, you know, everybody knows what digibooks are. They have pictures and script stuff inside, and You know, it's just really cool stuff. It's really cool. I like the digibooks. I wish they had I wish they had done more. I wish they had made more of these, and they still make them occasionally. I see them come out, but they used to come out. You know, I had the Big Lebowski. The first version of Big Lebowski I ever bought was the digibook. That's the way it came out. That's how the Blu-ray first came out, in digibook, to start everything off with it. So the last thing I got here to show you, this is musicals 4-movie collection here. Other people have got this in their halls. It's nothing special, nothing new. I'm not a big musical person, but I just like the idea of having these in Blu-ray for $10. 4 movies, 4 classic movies. You got the Bandwagons, Calamity Jane, Kiss Me Kate, Singing in the Rain. You know, Singing in the Rain alone for $10 is probably worth it. And then you got this nice hard box pack here, and yeah, it's just wonderful. It's a good looking set. I can't pass up a set, especially a hard box set, any day of the week. That's just beautiful. It's got that beautiful case to it. I'm gonna open this one up for you. I'm gonna open the last one of the night. I'm gonna open it up as well. We're just opening up. Have an opening party. Now this is kind of like an unboxing. This is gonna get unboxed anyway eventually. Pull the J card off here. Now I like the fact that when you pull the J card off, you still get all the movies listed on the back. See how much better it is to see that? Look at that. Without the cellophane on it, look at that. It just musical 4-movie collection. Take a look at what the book is. Now it does have all these. These are pages. Oh, okay. It had something here. We'll take a look at it in a second. The Bandwagon, Calamity Jane. Now this is definitely one I'm interested in watching. Kiss Me Kate. All of them, you know, even not being a big Singing in the Rain. I'm not a huge musical fan, like I was saying, but I just love this. I love these sets because I love you get all this extra artwork and everything with them. And this looks like it came with a set of, I forget what these photos are called. They're like lobby cards or something like that. I believe they're what they're called. One for each movie. It's kind of sticking together there. Singing in the Rain. Singing in the rain. Singing in the rain. But yeah, what do you guys think about all this? This haul. I know I've kind of blathered on for a while. I've went on and on and on and on and about this stuff, and we make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget about that. I should have told you that in the middle of the way through. Yeah, that's awesome getting the J cards in there. This is a beautiful set. I hate to say it. It's a beautiful set. For $10, it's a beautiful set. Any day of the week, I'll buy that. 4 musicals. Beautiful red. I mean, it's just really coming through. I'm trying my best with the lighting. I'm trying to get the best. It's hard to balance your lighting when you got 2 monitors blowing out the blues. I finally got the light kind of in a good spot. It's actually, I've got it in on a different stand now, and it actually kind of looms over the monitors a little bit, so it's closer to me now, so it's working a little bit better. I know you still get a little bit of shadowing right here on my eyes, but it's just when you wear a hat, you just have to deal with it. But yeah, that's all I've got this week. This is my Dollar Tree, or excuse me, the Dollar General haul for this week, and I've got a couple more hauls coming up. Might have a special haul for the next one. It might be a special video. It's not a haul video, but it might be a special video coming up next at the end of the week, and it's a new passion. It's not a new passion. It's just something, a new thing I'm interested in collecting, and something I've been on the fringe about collecting for a while, but we'll get into that when it comes to it. And I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I will talk to you later. I'm out of here. See ya.